In 1934, America was in the grips of a nationwide depression. These were the years before television, when radio was the only mass medium. That autumn, NBC started a new Saturday night radio program called Let's Dance. It featured a new and different big band sound called swing. This new sound, which had begun in the dance halls of Harlem, was now echoing across the country. At the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem, a new dance craze was getting started. Named after the great aviator Charles Lindbergh, it was called the Lindy Hop. The Savoy Ballroom covered an entire city block from 140th to 141st Streets, employed two bands at once so that the music need never stop, and was so popular with dancers that its maple and mahogany floors had to be replaced every 3 years. Just 50 cents on weeknights and 75 cents on Sundays, the Savoy was called the home of happy feet and offered depression-ravaged New York a respite from its troubles. It was the first building in America which was completely integrated, and swing was the binding force that brought all cultures together. In 1932, just 10 million records had been sold in the U.S. By 1939, that number had grown to more than 50 million. Radios and jukeboxes could be heard playing swing along every main street in America, providing the accompaniment for a host of exhilarating new dances and the dance that started it all, the Lindy Hop, now called the jitterbug, the swing, the shag, and the jive, just to name a few. Hundreds of bands were on the road, and millions of white Americans who had never listened to jazz before suddenly filled ballrooms and dance halls all over the country. Swing was an electrifying development in American popular culture and would become the defining music for an entire generation of Americans.